Hello everybody, this is Warlord. We're going to take a look at using different size, different scale avatars with AML scripts, such as the beer can that you put or take. Now, if an avatar is a different scale, like a smaller scale, then the reach is going to be shorter, the stride of a walk is going to be shorter. So really what it boils down to is positioning. Now, to see what I'm talking about, this file was graciously provided by Color, who is building this working through my book, The iClone Beginner's Guide. And you will see here we have Ali's character here, we have Pinhead here, and one is proportionally taller or bigger than the other one. Now what I'm going to do with Pinhead selected is I'm going to remove the animation. That way we're going to set the can back down on the rail, and I'm also going to make sure, probably don't need to do this, but just make sure I'm going to remove all animation from the can. Now we're going to select Pinhead, and we're going to move him forward. Now this is going to be hit and miss. If we go too far to this side, it will fall off this side of the rail. If we go too far to this side, it will go down to the floor on this side of the rail. Now the put command is never in the characters menu. It is always in the objects menu under operate. And you may find me clicking on the character for it, because I do not use AML that much, not this type of one. But this type of AML script is very valuable in getting a complex motion down, or at least part of it. So we're going to go operate, take. He takes the can. Operate, put. Okay, now you notice the can stayed where it was supposed to. Of course, he was down too low. Now what we could do is go into avatar proportion and scale him up. But it's going to remove several keys when we do that, and it's going to throw him completely out of the scene. It depends on what you've done with this character before. So what I'm going to do right now is just move him up, because a character scaled up would be a little taller. Now we'll select the can, operate, take. It's a little bit high. Move him up a little bit too much. Operate, put. And you see it's working much better. So let's go down one. Okay. Operate, put. Now if you do a motion in between the take and the put, then you're going to have to make up for the fact that you have moved this character. And you're going to have to find a way to move him back into position. If you have him take a drink and all he does is move his arm, then that's not going to be too bad. You need to kind of put the arm back in the position it was, or close to it. If, however, the move you make moves him completely out of position, then you may have trouble getting it to set back down properly. AML is not perfect, but it is a good starting point, and it does help us do complex moves. Another thing I would consider doing is I would probably not ever show that part of the animation. I would block the shot in a manner, depending on what I wanted to be seen, that would not actually show the can, but would show him going through the motions. Now this is just a very quick and poor example, and he's moving because I moved him with my frame not being back at frame 1. If we start it right here, it'll look a little better. Now as you can see right there, that's not too bad. And we could have worked a drink up to his lips in between that without moving him. Now, of course, when you have Ali over here staring at you like that, I'm not real sure that might not solve a few animation problems in its own. But that's for another day and another time. Thanks for watching, folks.